Good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time you are watching this and or where you're watching from. I like to greet you properly. So, what day is it? It's Tuesday. So, what are you doing with your time today? Are you planning? Are you preparing? Are you complaining? Tuesdays I like to talk about time because time management, honestly, is everything, y'all. Like, if you don't start identifying with how and where and what is going on with your time, your life is a little all over the place. And I share this with you not to act as if I've arrived, but to share with you as we win together that it's time to start being serious about what you are doing in your free time. What are you doing? It's Tuesday. Are you doing the same thing that you were doing last year? Are you doing the same thing that you were doing last month? June is almost gone. And guess what year it is? 2022. All right. So, I shared this with you to encourage you. Honestly, encourage yourself to stop wasting time today. Now, that was just my little intro, and I'm trying a new location in the home. I'm like, all right, let's just have a kitchen talk. Let's just chit chat in the kitchen for a moment. Let's just take a moment and really sit down at the kitchen, even though I'm standing. But if you're sitting in your kitchen, if this is for you, if it's not for you, hey, share it with somebody that it is for, because it's time for us to stop wasting time, which is why I'm going to stay here until the Ruach leads me to talk about something else on Tuesdays. Like, honestly, today, I've really been just stuck at that place of how wasting time is wasted money. Don't none of us like wasting money. When you drop a quarter, if you're anything like me, once you drop a quarter, you be like, hold on, what happened to my quarter? I want that back. Or you be fighting the baskets at Aldi's talking about give me my quarter back. But on a simple note, I mean, of course we give a quarter away or we drop a quarter, it ain't that deep. But I'm trying to get you to identify with money and time. They go hand in hand. Because even as a regular, not regular is the wrong word, but just as an employee or as a person that goes to work as or at a 9 to 5, or even if you are an entrepreneur but you don't like the business that you decided to work in, this could be for you too, because you're still trading the most valuable, the most common denominator that we all share, which is time, for money. And that's bad. Like, why waste your time not living in your purpose for money? That's why my thing is, I'm not telling any or everyone entrepreneurship is the move, because it's not the move for everybody. We all are not created to own a business, okay? It's just not it. However, if you are working and you're just there for the paycheck, I promise you it's not enough. And that's why you're frustrated. So, whoever this is for, you can't fulfill your purpose based off of how much money you bring home. You are still wasting time, which is wasted money, because while you spend your time trying to get a paycheck, doing something that is just for the paycheck, you're wasting time. It's stressing you out and it's costing you money, because you're constantly in your free time trying to do things that heal from what you do the majority of your time, because let's be real, if you work a 9 to 5, and these days 9 times out of 10 you're working more than a 9 to 5, and even with being at 80 hours every 2 weeks, you're still not spending more time on the things that are fulfilling and a purpose if you were working for just money. So the word does teach us that we are not supposed to eat if we don't work. Like, you have to, work. You have to use the gifts and the talents and the things that he gave you so you could eat. But somehow along the line, that got mixed up and it turned into, if a man don't work, he don't eat, which is true, but working does not have to be out of purpose. And that's what I'm here to encourage you today as we talk about Tuesday. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sharing for those that choose to share it. Because I'm trying to tell you, once you start to understand the importance of your time, you will change your life like this. It only takes that much, which is identification. Once you identify where you're wasting time, then you can start to fill that time with things that are going to be fulfilling in your life. And the amazing thing with that is when you start to live a fulfilled life and a life on purpose, and you stop wasting time doing things that mean nothing, which is working somewhere you don't like because it pays the bills. Yeah, if that's your scenario right now, okay. But ask God to show you who you are so that you can live a fulfilled life. And as you're living a fulfilled life, you will be also making a living. It's amazing. And y'all bear with me when it comes to this whole eye contact thing. I'm still getting familiar with different positions of the camera. So we went in together, y'all. Ain't no need me faking, acting like I've arrived. I share that with you all the time because this journey is real. And I can't wait until a lot of us meet up and a lot of us chit chat with our journeys, because the conversations that I've been having thus far are priceless. And there's so many stories that need to be heard so that others' lives can be changed. And it's that simple. But back on topic, it's Tuesday. What are you doing with your time? Are you broke because the majority of your time is wasted? Is that where your finances aren't balanced at? Is because of how your time and your money don't go hand in hand? They're kind of working against each other. What do you mean by that, MsLalexis? What I mean by that is you go to work every day. You get there on time. You do exactly what they tell you to do because you're going to be obedient. However, when you get off, you're so drained and exhausted by the job that you labored for just to feed yourself, just to, to put clothes on and do whatever else you're trying to do to supplement the thing that you hate the most, that you spend the most time doing. That's what that means. Like, it's basically, I'm trying to have you look at the big picture instead of looking at the struggle. I'm trying to have you look at what wasting time does. It costs you. Because to continue on that day and that life that you're accepting, you don't have to stay there. You don't. It's your choice to leave the thing that you're complaining about. It's your choice to make a decision and say, I'm not going to waste time anymore. I'm going to do this thing. Okay? It is up to you how you want to do this. But either way, time is going to pass. So let me give you some more of how your day is going and you're like, this super sucks. So after you get off of this job that you don't like, you're just doing it for the paycheck. You're spending your time for the paycheck. You get to the weekend, you're burnt out, you're drained. So the things that matter to you the most, which are your family, your children, maybe some of the hobbies, biking or hiking or going on trips with friends, but you're so tired and burnt because you spent so much time doing something that serves you no purpose, and it's just for the money. I've heard a new guy that I started watching. I believe his name is um, Myron or something like that. And he had shared something that was so powerful to me. He was like, if you love money, then you end up hurting people because you love money. But if you love people, you give money. Like, if you love people, you end up sharing it. Like, if you love people, you end up, if money is not your love or is the thing that you're not working for, you actually start to experience life. Your time is not wasted. That's how I received that, even though the words don't go like that. But it's just so important how valuable time management is. That's really what it boils down to, y'all. That's what these Tuesdays are really about. Time management is so important. And as we win together, I don't want y'all to just watch this and critique, oh, what is Lex talking about? What is Miss Lex talking about today? She rambling about time? No, I'm not rambling about time. This is for you. Time is why you're not where you want to be. You have it. Everybody is given 24 hours in a day. Why is that person's life looking like this? And look at yourself. And why am I where I am? Like, seriously, these are the questions you need to ask yourself in your private time when it's just you and the Creator, and be like, okay, Father, well, how? Cry out. Cry out to him. Put it on the altar. Like we talked about yesterday, Good Moon Monday. Put that thing on the altar. But start living your life, because if you're constantly living your life complaining about your life and not identifying what's going on and why you're where you are, or trying to make a plan to get out of where you are, then you're wasting time. Complaining is wasting time. I'm trying to tell you, stop complaining. I mean, we can sum it up for this Talk About Tuesday. What am I saying? This Talk About Time on Tuesday. We can sum this thing up right now by saying stop complaining. That's wasting time. Let's start getting a solution and let's get to it. Okay? So I encourage you, get in a good mood, start getting your life in order, start looking at it. We've talked about it. If you need more details or breakdowns or 5 things, 3 things, go listen to some of my other videos. I encourage you to watch those and or listen to the podcast, which can be found on YouTube, which is here. But I say that because I do share this on other platforms. But yeah, stop wasting time. Just stop. It ain't no need in wasting time no more. Like, if God showed you who you are, or if you're trying to figure out who you are, I'm here. Give me a call. We can chit chat. And you can't just call me directly. However, if you visit MsLalexis.com, contact me there, leave your information, and I personally will call you back. And we can start talking about how you can stop wasting time, how you can start changing your life and start finding your purpose. If that's where you're stuck, If you're stuck complaining because you don't know where you're supposed to be, well, then you need to pray. One. Two, that's what I'm here for. I'm not going to judge you. It's between me and you. Like, give me a call. Hit up MsLalexis.com, contact us, and we can have a conversation. I'm sharing 30 minutes of my time for free because that's how passionate I'm about us winning together. Okay? So, yeah, I don't know what my camera's doing, but it's doing some, I don't know, it's doing some wild stuff right now. So it's kind of distracting me as well. But yeah, that's all I got today. And again, if you're not in a good mood, I hope that you get in a good mood now. It is not too late. Start looking at your time. And until next Tuesday, where we talk about time, don't waste no more time. All right. Good day.